Imagine waiting months for your favorite show, only for a friend to ruin the biggest twist before you've even pressed play. That was my life for years. Until one day, they begged me for no spoilers. And I delivered the sweetest revenge they never saw coming. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever had something spoiled for you, movies, games, shows? And did you get back at the culprit? Drop your story in the comments below. And if you love stories where karma delivers a perfect punchline, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life revenge tales. I've known these guys since high school, over a decade of hanging out at coffee shops, gaming nights, and movie marathons. On the surface, we were all a bunch of geeks. But our geekdoms were different breeds. Me? I was the kind of geek who loved hiking with a podcast in my ears. I liked to touch grass, as they say. My friends, let's call them Mark and Eli. They were superfans. They had the merch, the posters, the online theories, the midnight premieres. Not a bad thing, just a different flavor of fandom. At first, it was harmless. They'd tease me for being late to the party. But then it started. The spoilers. Picture this. I'd mention casually, "Hey, I'm starting this new sci-fi series everyone's been talking about." Without missing a beat, one of them would smirk and say, "Oh, you'll love what happens with that character." That tone, that knowing look. My stomach would drop. Because I wasn't dumb. I could put two and two together. If you say, "Wow, that ship scene was intense," with a coy little smile, I know someone's dying. If you drop a fan theory name, I can guess the twist. Every single time, my excitement deflated. And every single time I told them, "Guys, stop. Don't spoil it for me." Their answer? "Oh, I'm not spoiling anything. You don't know if that's what I meant." Except it always was. There was the summer blockbuster I'd waited for all year. Gone. The RPG game I'd been saving for vacation. Spoiled. Even a romance novel series I'd quietly been enjoying. They made a joke that gave away the ending. You know that feeling? The mix of frustration and powerlessness? Like someone's taking away your little moments of joy just to feel clever? That was me. And I swallowed it for years. Because what do? Call them out again? Risk being the sensitive one, so I let it slide. But I kept the score in my head. Then came the day of poetic justice. We're at a friend's apartment, pizza boxes stacked. Everyone sprawled on couches. Mark is practically vibrating with excitement. "Guys, I just got a subscription to StreamX. I'm finally watching Legends of Kael'thar." This was their holy grail show, swords, dragons, sprawling kingdoms. They'd devoured season 1. "We're starting season 2 tomorrow. No spoilers, okay?" Mark says, wagging a finger. Something in me snapped. Like a sleeper agent whose code phrase had just been uttered. No spoilers. I remembered every time my heart sank after their little coy comments. Every weekend ruined. Every twist stolen. The gall of it. I keep my cool. "Oh yeah, I've seen that show," I say casually, sipping my drink. Our friend Jenna pipes up. "Me too. The second season was great." I smile. "Yeah, I loved how insert fictional country name, already established in season 1, looked in the second season. Totally harmless. The country had been there since the pilot." Mark's head snaps around. "Hey, no spoilers." Stern look. That was it. The match to my fuse. I lean back. My voice is calm. "What? That's not a spoiler. I didn't even mention which of the two main characters dies." Silence. Then, oops. Mark's face drains. Eli's jaw drops. The room goes dead quiet except for Jenna stifling a laugh. Mark sputters. "What? Why would you?" His hands are flailing like he's trying to grab the words back from the air. "You spoiled it. That's not funny." Everyone else. Half annoyed at me, but mostly entertained. Because suddenly, Mark was getting a taste of his own medicine. And me. I felt it wash over me. Relief. Vindication. Sweet, petty justice. Was it childish? Probably. Did I regret it? Not for a second. In that moment, I wasn't just spoiling a show. I was holding up a mirror. This is what you've done to me for years. And judging by his reaction, he got the message loud and clear. We moved on. Mark huffed. Eli avoided eye contact. But the air felt lighter. Like the scales had finally balanced. For years, they'd stolen my surprises. My excitement. My joy. In one sentence, I took it all back. Watching his smugness evaporate into panic was better than any season finale. It wasn't about ruining his show. It was about justice. About making him feel what he'd made me feel. Sometimes the best revenge isn't grand or cruel. It's a mirror. Show them what they've done and let them sit with it. That night, I stopped being the punching bag. And guess what? They haven't spoiled anything for me since. What would you have done in my place? Was I too petty or just fair? Let me know in the comments. And if you love this story of small but perfect karma, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more tales where justice wins in the end.